One of the most powerful upgrades the Daleks received during the Time War was their shield. Throughout the first 3 seasons of New Who, this shield is shown to be capable of absorbing almost any projectile used against the Daleks, from bullets to lasers, preventing enemy weapons fire from making contact with the Dalek casing. The shield is even capable of stopping Bastic bullets, which were shown in Classic Who to be very effective against Daleks, though Bastic bullets were still capable of damaging the Dalek weak spot, the eye stalk, with concentrated fire. Nonetheless, the Dalek's shield ability made the already durable Daleks almost indestructible, with only extremely powerful heavy energy weapons being capable of penetrating it. However, from Series 4 of Doctor Who onwards, it seems that Daleks no longer use their personal shields. There are several examples in the Stolen Earth and Journey's End of bullets and other projectiles being used against the Daleks that make contact with the casing. And in later Dalek episodes like Into the Dalek for example, even Daleks in the far future are once again susceptible to standard laser attacks, implying that for some reason the Daleks of the post-Time War era either do not possess shields or choose not to use them for some reason. Why is this the case? There are several possible reasons why Daleks do not use shields anymore, the first being that the shields likely use up a lot of power. During the Time War, when Daleks evolved to use abundant time energy as a power supply, this wasn't a problem for them. But after the war, this source of energy became more sparse, and Daleks had to look for alternate power sources to use for their casings. Perhaps the shield simply uses too much power to be viable in the post-Time War era. There is some evidence in the show to support this. The Daleks of the Cult of Skaro were low on power in Series 3 after using an emergency temporal shift, and they appear to switch off their shields as a result, indicated by the scene in which Andrew Garfield lands a hit on a Dalek casing using a shotgun. Later in the episode, when their power supplies have been replenished, the Daleks are shown to use their shields once again during the battle with the human Daleks, though they are quickly overwhelmed. Another possible explanation for the absence of Dalek shields in later stories is that the Daleks' technological progress made during the Time War was undone due to the fact that all the Daleks who participated in the latter phase of the war either died at its conclusion or were wiped out later. Perhaps the shield was an upgrade the Daleks got later on in the Time War, and the fact that Davros left the war after its first year, and was absent when these advancements were made, could explain why his new Dalek Empire and the later Dalek regimes that followed did not possess the powerful shields. There is one more potential explanation for why Daleks don't use shields though. Daleks adopted the shield during the Time War to combat the Time Lords, a powerful enemy with significantly advanced technology, as well as the other horrors that lurked in the war. But once the war was over, the shield became less of a necessity. Perhaps in the post-Time War era, the Daleks realised that they simply don't need the shield. They could still be the most powerful warrior race in the universe even without this significant advantage. Sure, they might lose 1 or 2 Daleks in a firefight, but overall these are likely considered acceptable losses. Daleks don't waste resources on things that are unnecessary, so maybe the phasing out of the shield was a logistical move that came about due to a combination of their fierce adherence to logic and, of course, their characteristic arrogance. Why do you think the Daleks don't seem to use their shields anymore? Let me know in the comments.